I'm Robson Green. In my day job, I'm an actor.
I am absolutely speechless.
But in my own time, I'm an angling addict.
Nothing compares to this. Nothing.
Over years of traveling the globe, I've become one of the most experienced fishermen on the planet.
And now, I'm about to put that experience to the test.
In the world of fishing, there's a special badge of honor for anglers, the Grand Slams.
I've only just gone and done it!
It's catching 3 species from a set list within a single day. Getting a slam can even mean getting your name in the record books.
Are there any actors in here?
Not that I know of.
And that is angling immortality.
It ain't gonna be that easy.
On this journey, I'll be in 10 of the best fishing destinations on the planet.
Whoa! What a monster!
It's 10 chances to join the ranks of the angling elite.
That's one of the slam fish we wanted!
It'll be tough, but I'll be giving it my best shot and having the time of my life. It's my fishing reputation on the line.
And it is up to me to reel it in.
This week, I'm in Miami. Famed for its Art Deco buildings, party atmosphere, and year-round beach weather, Miami is a city perched on the ocean, where fishing isn't just a hobby, it's an obsession. With the Gulf of Mexico to the west, the Caribbean to the south, and the Atlantic to the east, Miami's unique location makes it the perfect place to take on one of angling's greatest Grand Slams. But I've arrived in the middle of the night, so I just want to find my hotel and get some rest.
How you doing? Yeah, it's me. Yeah. Nobody's waving to me. I just made that bit up. There's thousands of people out partying. Yeah, a lot of people come to this place for the glitz, the glamour, the music, the nightlife. It's rocking. Me? I've come to Miami for the fish. Big, beautiful, powerful, extraordinary fish. And if you're going for the Grand Slam, Miami is the place to be.
I'm going for the offshore Grand Slam, which means catching 3 of the ocean's greatest fish, all in one day. In Miami's waters, that means any 3 of the sailfish, wahoo, mahi mahi, and any species of tuna. If I get it, I'll get my name in the record books. They're all powerful predators, so there'll be no nightlife for me, because tomorrow, Miami Beach beckons.
What a beautiful morning. Peace and quiet. I love it. You know, people think I'm crazy. You go out fishing at 5 in the morning? You get up at 4 to go and catch a fish? Yes, I do. Why? Because I like the peace and quiet. Like this. And so do the fish.
At this time of day, the ocean is a fisherman's paradise. Just down the beach, local pro angler Christian Must is already setting up his lines.
Christian, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning.
Robson, pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to South Beach. How you doing?
I'm good, especially on a morning like this. Beautiful, eh?
Oh yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
At this time of year, in the warm waters of the Gulf Stream, there are large schools of baitfish migrating right past Miami's front door. And where there are baitfish, there'll be predators.
I know there's lurking in the shallows here. There'll be snook, there'll be tarpon, jack crevalle.
Correct.
Further out,
We catch black tip sharks,
Yeah.
spinner sharks. There's also bull sharks, hammerhead sharks, tiger sharks, lemon sharks.
keep your voice down. Don't tell the bathers. They're blissfully unaware.
They won't be for long if Christian pulls a 3-meter shark out of the water. While he takes his shark bait out by kayak, I fancy a piece of the action myself, only closer to shore. It's a chance to get my first taste of these waters before I take on the Grand Slam.
Because there's a lot of bait fish hanging around, they'll attract the likes of the snook and the jack crevalle. I know I'm not casting very far, but you'd be shocked. What lurks 10 meters in front of me here? It could all kick off in the next few seconds. We're in.
Look, he's eating it now. Look, see him?
Oh, yeah. Take it. You can see the fish slamming on the bait.
Have it or did you let it go?
I'm shocked you didn't take the whole bait. That had to be 5 feet from the shoreline, that attack. Oh, hang on. Yep, we're in.
There you go.
We're in.
There you go. Oh, you pulled him off. No. He had it.
God damn it!
Well, there's definitely hungry fish out there, but I'm going to leave Christian to it. I've got bigger fish to fry. This afternoon, I've arranged to meet the skipper I hope will help me get my Grand Slam.
You know, when it comes to a successful Grand Slam attempt, having a good boat captain is everything. I mean, you know, you need the experience, you need the local knowledge, and this guy, Rasher, sounds like the go-to boat captain in Miami. And I tell you what, after blanking this morning, I need all the help I can get. Well, how you doing, Ray?
Hey,
Robson Green.
about a fishy handshake.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you.
I admire a man who can fillet a fish. How's the fishing been?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Good time of the year. Every April, May, a lot of fish come to our coasts that are not here during the rest of the winter or even in the middle of summer. There's just kind of a little overlap. It's your best shot at the slam, which I hear you're after.
So what does it take to be a Grand Slam fisherman in these parts?
All those fish are a little different, and how you fish for them in many cases is different. We'll probably start out kite fishing.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we might catch all 4 right on the kite.
Really?
Yep. The
Wow.
kite is the one common technique to all 4.
I've caught all 4 separately,
Separately.
but never together.
Yeah.
Never together. Ray, I was going to ask you another question, but I've lost my train of thought because I've just spotted a shark. There's more than one. In fact,
yeah.
they're huge.
There's several.
There's loads of sharks.
Ah, so this is where the sharks are. I should tell Christian.
Oh my goodness. He's about a 90, 100 pounder there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Note to self, Robson. Don't go for a dip in the harbour.
No need. Ray's got another clever idea.
Here, hold on to one. Lay down on the dock. Hold on to his tail.
Are you kidding
Hold
me?
it in, hold it still. Put it as deep as you can go in the water. Grab
But
his throat
if it
bait.
gets hold of it, I'll be water
Don't
skiing
worry.
towards Cuba.
I'll go get my mask and come save you.
These may be relatively harmless nurse sharks, but they still like the taste of blood and could easily take a chunk out of me.
Here, Sharky, Sharky. Well, this is a first.
Okay, here they come.
You know you want it.
Oh, here comes the big one.
Whoa! Watch my fingers. Watch my fingers. Well, I hope you're enjoying the spectacle. I nearly lost my hand. Oh, yeah, that was good fun, wasn't it?
Got another one here if you want it.
Yeah, you feed him yourself.
Ray may be a bit of a joker, but he seems like the right man for the Grand Slam job. And with the conditions looking good for tomorrow, I'm going to have a shot at it straight away. Daybreak, day 2. This morning, I'm hoping to catch 3 fish from a list of sailfish, tuna, wahoo, and mahi mahi, and in doing so, complete the offshore Grand Slam.
Well, good morning, Ray.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, you tell me what's happening.
Let's go catch fish.
Hey, how you feeling?
Good.
You're looking good.
How's it going?
Robson,
Steven.
good
Nice
to see you,
meet
Stephen. Big boat. It's got some big fish. Going for the Grand Slam.
We have to be back in harbour by 6 p.m, so I've got 11 hours to complete my challenge. While Ray will skipper the boat from up top, my right-hand man for all the action will be deckhand Stephen, who, incidentally, has the best fisherman's tan I have ever seen.
We got to think like fish today.
I always think like fish. That's what I try to do.
All I want is 3, Stephen.
All you want is 3?
different
All
ones.
right, we're gonna start with 1, then 2.
Good. Excellent.
We're heading for a reef just a few miles offshore. But before the main event, we need to catch some bait. And here in Miami, they don't mess around.
Wow. So the net's just gone down there, the lead weights send it down to the bottom. He's pulling the rope that will close the net up from the bottom. Hopefully bringing the bait. It's full of bait, full. Oh, look at all those ballyhoo.
I've seen and done net casting many times, but usually in a river,
Some of them in here.
never from the back of a sports fishing boat to catch bait fish.
A net full of silver treasure.
I'm right in here.
In here.
Right in this
And
bucket.
it's worked a treat.
Okay, so we've caught all the bait we need. This is it. We're heading out to where the big guys are. We're heading towards a structure that acts like a sea mound. Basically, a sea mound is this big upwelling in the ocean. And when water collides with it, the only direction that water can go is up. And when it goes up, it brings up zooplankton and other organisms with it. Lots of feed for the bait fish. And the big predators know this, and they hang out. And that's where we're going.
To give me the best shot at the Grand Slam today, we're putting out 6 lines attached to the bit of kit Miami fishermen swear by. Kites.
The beauty about kite fishing is that we are covering a huge area. In the past, in fact, most of the time, when we're covering fish, we cover about a 20 to 30 meter spread. Here, you're looking at 1/4 kilometer either side.
This massive footprint gives us a huge advantage over regular trolling. Each kite supports 3 lines, and each line suspends 1 bait fish just below the surface.
It's my job to make sure the baits don't come out of the water or go too deep into the water. And I do that by just alternating the spool drag on the reels.
Let the middle one out. There you go, perfect.
It's a great way to fish. You've got Ray just calling out how the baits are behaving, see if they're being spooked by the predators. You can let me know which rod is going to be taken. I identify the rod, and I can do it, because remember, an official Grand Slam for me today has to be unassisted. It is a team effort. The actual catching has to be done by me and me alone.
Now you can do the 3-second rule on number 4 and number 5.
There's a lot of feeding going on in the area. I have a good feeling. Good luck. Okay, we got a fish on. No idea what it is, but I know for a fact it's not a sailfish.
No, it's not.
Fighting deep, so it might be a tuna. And it wasn't a ballistic run, so I think that rules out a wahoo. Could be decent-sized blackfin. Blackfin tuna, that is, which is the smallest of the tuna family. But they put up one hell of a fight.
He's getting close to the boat.
You got him?
They want to be.
That is our first catch today, buddy. High five on that.
Nice.
1 down, 2 to go. Blackfin tuna right there.
Nice fish.
It's not the biggest tuna I ever caught, but this is a day when size doesn't matter. It's about species, and I caught my first one. Got about 5 pounds in weight there. And when these fish target on the lure, everything locks down. It turns into a torpedo. Look what happens to the dorsal fin. Just locks in that housing there. The pectoral fins streamline its side, and it takes off towards my lure at 55 miles an hour. That's a great start. We're going to release this one for good luck. There you go, buddy. Thank you. And away he goes.
Nice job, Robson.
First fish, first rung on my Grand Slam ladder. And we barely had the lines in the water.
So all I need to catch is any billfish, a wahoo, or mahi mahi,
and I've got my Grand Slam.
Time for the kites to work their magic.
Sailfish! Sailfish on! Okay. Great job, guys, great job. Because we have the fastest fish on the planet on the end of my line. I have got a fight on today with Ichthyophorus platypetarius. Ichthyo to sail, Phorus to carry. And you are looking at a fish, when it comes to design, is hydrodynamically perfect.
Sailfish is the most powerful of my Grand Slam targets. If I can complete this catch, my attempt is truly on.
Just keep an eye on your spool.
If he wants to run, I'm just gonna let him run, Ray.
I'm gonna spin the boat around. You're gonna go to the front of the boat. Go walk to your left.
We good?
Yep, keep on coming.
I'm on a global quest to write my name into fishing folklore as I take on a series of Grand Slams around the world. These elusive angling challenges require me to catch 3 different species from a set list in a single day. I'm in Miami, chasing the offshore Grand Slam.
Okay, we got a fish on.
I've already bagged a tuna, and now I have a sailfish on my line.
Leader!
Go to the bow.
Robson, when that leader touches your tip, we have an official catch.
Just keep that line tight. The leader's coming to the rod. When that leader hits the tip of the rod, that's a catch.
The leader is the name for the final section of the line. Sailfish can be dangerous to handle, so keeping this one in the water is much safer both for the fish and the fisherman.
Okay,
Stand back
leader.
for me.
Back up.
That's a catch.
We got an official catch.
Okay, watch yourself.
We got him.
Woohoo! Look at that fish, everybody!
How beautiful is that?
We're all good.
Woo! Nice job, buddy. Woo!
This is a rush, and that is an official catch. When it comes to game fishing, it really doesn't get any better than that. And he's called the sailfish because of that extraordinary dorsal fin. Uses it to regulate temperature and corral fish. I got my blackfin tuna, I got my sailfish, one more, and I got my slam.
Nice
Hey,
going.
great job, man.
Awesome.
So that's 2 down, 1 to go.
What do you know? I could do it. Whoa, I feel it.
All I need now is a wahoo or mahi mahi. And I've got another fish on.
Something's taking this deep bait.
We're counting on you, Robson. Come on.
Hey, don't you worry. I'm not playing this fish hard. Just letting the fish do its thing. If it wants to run, let it run. When it tires a bit, whine.
This fish has dived deep, so I don't think it's a mahi mahi, which fight acrobatically at the surface. But if it's a wahoo, I'll have my slam.
Sometimes it's great not knowing what it is until it comes to the surface.
It's a nice fish.
You're left up. And 1 down on him.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Just like that, Robson. Always keeping a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I just don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I mean, getting a blackfin tuna and a sailfish in one day is an achievement in itself. But to get the slam, that's what angling dreams are made of. Remember, when Stephen touches the leader, this is an official catch. Whoa! This is some size. We have color.
Finally, I can see flashes of bright silver, just what I'd expect from a wahoo.
Get him on board. What is it?
No, it's a barracuda.
Oh, it's a
man.
barracuda. No.
That's okay. Nice job,
Ah, never have I been so disappointed to see a magnificent specimen of a barracuda. Tell you what, in this part of the world, it must be a terrifying existence to be a bait fish. This fish here is known as a hostage taker. This will corral bait fish into a corner. Imagine being an unsuspecting bait fish coming across those. What an absolute beauty. I honestly thought I had the offshore slam. I mean, what an angling day it's been.
So that's 3 incredible fish today, just not all the fish I need. But as the afternoon gets older, it seems the fish have stopped biting. For safety, we have to be back on shore by nightfall, so sadly, for now, it's time to bring in the lines and admit defeat.
Well, as we anglers say, all good fishing days must come to an end. Damn, I didn't get the slam. But it just shows you how difficult it is. I caught some amazing fish. The grand slam will come, because I've got one more chance. I mean, come on. Do I look like a loser? What was that? What did you just say?
The slam may have eluded me, but tomorrow is another day and another chance. Miami, however, has other ideas.
Oh, 4 o'clock in the morning. What a morning it is. Can you hear that thunder? And there's also lightning. And if you think I'm taking a carbon fiber fishing rod out in that carbon fiber, one of the greatest conductors of electricity, you must be kidding. I really don't want to be zapped. Oh, bugger.
Think positive, Robson. It might pass by morning.
I can't even see the ocean, there's that much rain. No, there is no window of opportunity to go for a grand slam today. But it just shows you, doesn't it, how difficult fishing can be sometimes, and especially when it comes to the grand slam. It's so difficult. Everything has to be in your favor.
My mission to Miami to write my name into the record books isn't quite going to plan.
It's a barracuda, no!
I'm attempting to achieve the offshore Grand Slam by catching 3 of the ocean's greatest predators in one day. The options are any 3 out of the sailfish, the wahoo, mahi mahi, or any species of tuna. But overnight, the weather has turned against me.
There is no window of opportunity to go for a grand slam today.
It's late morning, and the storm has cleared in the city, but it's still lingering offshore. So I've decided to pay a visit to the place that makes all my Grand Slam attempts worthwhile. This area is home to the International Game Fish Association, or IGFA. Started in 1939, it's the official world records keeper for all species of game fish.
Jack, how are you?
Oh, Robson.
Pleasure
Nice
to
to
meet
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for being here.
Hey man, it's an impressive building.
Let's go check it out.
Where anglers come to dream, eh?
That's it.
In this hallowed temple of fishing, I could get my name recognized alongside the likes of angling heavyweight Ernest Hemingway. World Records coordinator Jack Vitek has offered to let me into the inner sanctum.
Ah, there it is. IGFA, world record, game fishers. So if I get the Grand Slam, my name goes in next year's version of this.
That is correct, and it'll stay there for eternity.
Wow.
That's where we keep all of our world records. All of the slams are all listed in that book, and we're the only organization in the world to keep records and these slams.
Are there any actors in here?
Not that I know of.
Next year there could be.
That's it. 2017.
Like it. Robson Green, Grand Slam, offshore, Miami.
That's it.
Has a ring to it, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
I may not be bothering the record book today, but all is not lost. Afternoon's arrived, and there's a break in the weather. Jack's offered to take me out to get some much-needed kite fishing practice with his friend and skipper, Tony de Gillian.
Well, firstly, I'm glad to be getting out on a boat today. Bloody weather's up and down. It's so unpredictable. Is this unusual for you guys?
Welcome to South Florida.
Yeah.
We have a saying in South Florida, if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's just, especially this time of year, getting into the summer months. But it looks like we'll be able to get out today, at least for a couple hours, and the weather permitting, we should have a good shot at catching some fish today. Absolutely.
A 4-hour window where we can cast the line. All I need now is just a bit of luck.
With another thunderstorm on the horizon, we can't venture too far from shore. So in times like this, a fisherman takes any target on offer. Most likely today is not one of my Grand Slam species, but still a trophy around here. The king mackerel, also known as kingfish. Once again, we'll be using kites to enable us to fish as wide an area as possible as we drift over one of Jack's favorite hotspots.
Love the name, the Junkyard.
That's right.
Loads of wrecks around here. Fish love that structure.
Sure.
What do you think our chances are?
No, I think they're good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
See how quiet I said that?
Well, these
Just don't want to
guys-
get too excited, you know what I'm saying?
These guys are some of the best, so if there are fish out here, they'll figure out a way to catch them.
But after more than an hour of drifting, there's more danger of me drifting off to sleep.
What does one do whilst waiting to catch? I spy with my little eye something beginning with NF.
NF.
No fish.
No fish.
Yeah. Okay, I spy with my little eye something beginning with SNF.
Still no fish.
Hey, you're good at this, huh?
Catching it on, huh?
Hey.
But all of a sudden, I spy with my little eye something beginning with FO. Fish on.
Oh, right there, right there.
Which one? Which one?
Oh,
Middle.
Middle bait, middle bait.
Is he taking it? No. Did he take the bait? Yeah. Oof.
You got you.
Yeah. Do you know what? I really thought it took that. There's definitely something out there. Took our bait, but the wrong end.
My little eye must have deceived me. So we're moving to another spot.
It's interesting. When you don't catch on a boat like this with really experienced captains, they start to get nervous, they start to get tense. And it's not because they're not catching, it's because they so want me to catch. You know, we've all got this kind of common ground, the bite. At first drift didn't work, but I don't know, I just feel it. I sense it. We're in the right area at the right time. The bite will come on.
Two more hours have passed. My window of opportunity is rapidly closing.
It's not gonna happen. But it just shows you it ain't easy. You know, one of the most insidious crimes we commit as anglers is where our ambition falters and we accept our angling limitations.
But I'm not ready to accept them just yet.
Okay. Yeah, we got a bite. We got a bite. Oh, he's off. Smoked that reel. Oh, hang on, he's coming. Yeah, come back right for it. Took it again. What we got on here?
We
That's
got
a
a
king.
kingfish.
There you go.
The bite is on. All that waiting disappeared. That just zinged that line off the reel. It's a nice size as well, Tony.
Yeah, it looks like a nice fish.
Oh, beautiful kingfish. Who's happy now? So, you want to know what's been scaring the bait fish for the last hour? There you have it. One of the greatest athletes of the ocean. Around here, they call it kingfish. It is, in fact, a king mackerel. How do I know it's a king mackerel? Distinguishing features. Well, you have this very long, lean, compressed body shape. You also have this line going from the head all the way down to the tail along the lateral side. That tells me it's a king mackerel. All the power from this fish that sends it at that incredible speed comes from this area here known as the peduncle. Hydrodynamically, beautifully designed. What a great way to end what has been a butt-clenchingly awful, frustrating few days.
Despite getting very close,
Look at that fish, everybody!
a combination of bad weather and evasive fish
No, he's off.
have so far foiled my attempt to reel in the offshore Grand Slam in Miami. But after some last-minute practice this afternoon, I've returned to shore feeling optimistic about tomorrow.
Right. Welcome to the Grand Slam War Office. This is the United States of America. Gulf of Mexico, Panhandle, state of Florida. Oh, there.
Look at that. I should have been an artist.
Here is Miami. Now, in an ideal scenario, tomorrow, I would love the wind to be coming from the east, which is here. We'll set the kites up, we'll put the live bait out, and we'll troll them around the reef. And it's called Triumph Reefing. Now, if I get that Grand Slam, what a triumph it will be.
Easterly winds push the Gulf Stream closer to shore, bringing schools of baitfish with it. Triumph Reef is perfectly positioned to provide shelter, but the predators I'm after will be lying in ambush.
We could catch blackfin tuna. We could catch a sailfish. And also, we could catch one of the fastest fish on this planet, the wahoo, which is Polynesian for delicious. I've tasted it. Beautiful. And finally, we may bump into the Mahi Mahi. They call it the dolphin fish. Its brain is abnormally large to its body size. So, should I catch the sailfish, the blackfin tuna, the wahoo, and the Mahi Mahi all in one day, I shall be here in Miami partying! Oh yeah! Grand Slam, bring it on! I'm hysterical! God, I'm losing it. Please don't rain tomorrow.
Sunrise on my final day in Miami. It's my last chance at the Grand Slam and to write my name into that beautiful book of records. And the weather gods seem to be smiling on me. I'm on the same boat as my first attempt a few days ago, but Ray can't be with me today, so I've got a different skipper.
Hello, I'm Robson.
Hi, Robson. I'm Jason.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And I've been wanting to say this all week. Lovely day.
Beautiful day.
Yeah?
We're gonna have a lot of fun today.
You think?
Sure.
Looking forward to it.
Let's do it.
What a perfect day. Blue sky, sunshine, easterly wind onshore, fly the kites. We know the species are out there. And up here, I know the tactics we should use. You see, once you have the knowledge, it dispels fear. Remember, if I catch any three of the sailfish, the blackfin tuna, the wahoo, or the mahi mahi, I've got the slam, I've got the certificate, I'm in the book.
Once again, the clock is ticking. With another storm forecast tonight, we have to be back in the harbour by 6 p.m.
So we're flying 2 kites today, 3 rods on each. So Stephen or Jason will scream out if the bite takes left long, I will go to this. If he says right short, I will go to this one. If he goes pack attack, the springs will come out of my brain.
On my first Grand Slam attempt, I caught sailfish and tuna, but missed out on wahoo or mahi mahi. Today, I've got to go one better. And to increase my chances, I'm not just relying on the high-flying lines.
So along with the 6 we've got fed to the kites, we've got what you call a loose bait here, just about 10 meters below the surface. So hopefully, the big fellas will turn up.
With the line set, Jason is starting to troll along the reef.
There's a whole bunch of weed beds around here. There's a few bits of debris from the storm, be them palm fronds, bit of a tree trunk. The mahi mahi will hang around that. And if we can trawl in the right place, just next to that, you know, the boat, the bait, will just lure them out.
Right on cue, it's working.
Oh, we've got the bite. Okay, we got a good bite. Mahi mahi just been spotted. I see him in the distance. I see him going for the bait. Just cast the bait over his nose. If that fish takes, I'm just going to free spool for a few seconds, then click the bail arm over. Okay, okay, whoa, 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 whoa.
Go ahead and wind it, wind it, wind it, wind it fast as you can. Yeah, open the bail.
Okay. Yep. Okay, he's taken. Okay, we're in. That's one of the slam fish we wanted. Mahi mahi, he's coming close to the boat. Gotta keep the line tight. There he is again. Whoa! One of the best biting fish around. Oh, run, 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 run. Just let that fish run, Robson. Keep the line tight. It's gonna jump again. Good man. Good job, Stephen!
Look at that.
At last. I had a good feeling about today. One of the most elusive fish around this week. The mahi mahi, Polynesian, for very, very strong. And that was one heck of a fight by this female. How do I know it's a female? Just check out the shape of the head, the curvature. That is one of your Grand Slam species. The reason why the Grand Slam is what it is out here, the species they choose, is because they are difficult to catch. And I've lost more mahi mahi than I've caught. It's also called a dorado. Why? Because dorado is Spanish for golden, referring to that iridescent golden along the lower side of its body. And I never tire of coming into contact with this character here. Jan Martel, who wrote The Life of Pi, he describes it as a writhing mass of pure muscle and a bulging forehead that speaks of a forceful personality. I don't know about forceful, but that was one hell of a fight. 1 out of 3, 2 to go. Wow.
The bite is on. And if I've learned anything about Grand Slam fishing, it's that if you want success, you've got to strike while the iron's hot.
Left side, about 20 feet.
Right over here.
Hold it there.
You'll see that. You see him right there? He's coming after you.
I see it, I see it.
Look at that.
Go for it.
Go.
Whoa! Oh man, look at that!
Nice jump.
Woo!
I'm in again. It's an awesome fish, but would you believe it? It's another mahi mahi.
Just like buses, they've all come at once. Good job, Jason. Man, he called it right on the money. These fellas accelerate 55 miles an hour towards the bay, wallop, and there's a whole bunch of them still here.
This won't help my Grand Slam, but now it's on my line, I need to get it to the boat. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't great fishing.
What an attack!
Look at that. That thing is beautiful.
Whoa! Look at the female.
There's a lot of females about. There will be one bull about. Him and his harem. Woo! Oh,
Good shot. Beautiful.
look at that. Woo! The size of that baby. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better and the fish couldn't get any bigger, look at that beauty. You're looking at 20, 25 pound. Very, very powerful fish. Incredible endurance. I mean, those leaps, sometimes they come 10 feet out of the water. That's my quota for the day. Right, what's next?
With a bit of luck, a sailfish, followed by a tuna or a wahoo. But all of a sudden, there's a problem. What started out as a perfect fishing day is now almost too perfect.
Don't know if you can tell, but the wind has disappeared. How'd you fly a kite with no wind? One word, balloon.
When you're Grand Slam fishing, you have to think of everything. Even helium-filled balloons. But now, we're back to the waiting game. It's a timely reminder of just how tough the Grand Slam is. Perfect conditions for Mahi Mahi are not necessarily ideal for my other targets. 2 hours have slipped by with no sign of any more fish.
Not sure what is the best thing to do yet. We had some certain conditions here that looked good an hour ago, but now they don't.
After my great start this morning, time is rapidly running out. The bite won't last all day, and we have to be back on shore before the predicted storm arrives. But with less than an hour to go, something is stirring on one of my lines.
Lift the short up for me.
Yep. Coming up, all the way up.
Yep, hold it right there. Come on.
A lot of nervous water around here.
Something there chasing the chummers in the middle of the spread.
Chase the chummers in the middle of the spread.
Yeah.
We've got the bite.
There he is.
Could this finally be the wahoo that eluded me the other day?
This is a big fish. He's way down. He wants to go back home. You know, a lot of the species we're after today, here in America, they call them smokers. Because when that reel is screaming, the water sometimes comes off it and looks like smoke. Yes, good size. Oh, barracuda.
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 Nice one.
Not for the first time in Miami, I've been thwarted by a barracuda.
That is a beautiful barracuda. About 10, 12 pound bar of pure muscle. One of the most aggressive fish around. And that is a really healthy looking barracuda. We'll put him back. You're not in the Grand Slam list.
Sadly, that's my final fish of the day. We need to be back by 6 p.m. It's 5:15, and we're 45 minutes from the harbour. I've got no choice but to call time on this Grand Slam attempt. I came to Miami to take on the challenge of landing 3 of the ocean's greatest predators. And in a funny sort of way, I did it. I caught a spectacular sailfish.
Look at that fish, everybody! When it comes to game fishing, it really doesn't get any better than that. Okay, we got a fish on.
And a beautiful tuna.
Blackfin tuna right there.
And today I reeled in 2 magnificent Mahi Mahi.
That's one of the slab fish we wanted. Oh man, look at that!
Okay, I didn't catch them all in the same day, so it's not an official Grand Slam.
Look at that beauty.
But I'm Robson Green, so I'm going to call that the Green Slam.
And there's only one way to celebrate. With me and my fishy friends. You can't beat them. Join them. Ta-ta. Hey! I've loved it here in Miami.
There's a bit of a current here. See you in Cuba!